Coach, massive deal, 4 years, $106 million with incentives up to $120. If you take the entirety of the deal, that gets him up to about $30 million per year. It is a fantastic piece of work from George Payton and Sean Payton. You have your biggest pieces of this team, Sutton, Surtain, Allen, Bonitto, and Nix, all under contract through 2029. Again, Nix does have that fifth-year option as a first-round pick. This clearly defines a 4-year window for the Broncos that, yeah, outside looking in, right? I wouldn't say dark horse. They've had enough shine on them in the offseason. I don't think you can really call them a dark horse this year because too many people are talking about them.
Am I right in reading this extension for Nik Bonitto that it actually doesn't kick in until the 26th season?
I have
really
it ending,
you got
Spot Track has it ending in 2029.
Yeah, but so it's
6, 7, 8, 9.
5 seasons, right?
No, it's a 4-year extension.
But what I'm saying is this year 25
is 5 seasons, and then 29 is when
correct.
It ends, yes,
which is great. So you actually, I know it's an extension. It like my initial thought would be that this year counts because this year hasn't been played.
No, next year counts.
So it's 5 total seasons of Nik Bonitto under contract.
That is correct.
Which is awesome because that young man's in his prime and doesn't appear to be anywhere near within the 5-year context of that contract being anywhere near being outside of his prime. That's the difference with Trey Hendrickson. While Trey Hendrickson's guy was a New Orleans Saint and he was a mid-round pick and he didn't have the production until he was 29, 30, 31. And so his types of contracts, when you're thinking, like, how much prime does he have left?
Well, right. Hendrickson's 30. Nik Bonitto is 25.
It's a huge
right,
difference.
The craziest part of all these contract extensions, the oldest dude is Cortland Sutton. And he's 29.
And his is what? 4 more total, including this year?
Right, it ends in 2029. It's a 4-year extension that
deal.
Kicks in next year for a total of 5.
Okay. So Cortland Sutton would be 33, 34, right? At the end of his contract, which that's probably why he took a team-friendly deal, right? Because you don't know if you're still in your prime at 34 as a wideout in the National Football League. Which is okay.
You're likely not.
But still, it's...
Name the last 34-year-old wide receiver to be actively in their prime.
I'll tell you that Randy Moss was pretty good at 37.
Okay, pick the greatest wide receiver of all time.
I'll tell you, Jerry Rice was pretty
like
good
asking
at
the same
39.
question of quarterbacks being that old. Like, oh, Tom Brady was really good when he was 43.
Tom Brady he should line up for Bill Belichick right
Those
now.
are the exceptions to the rules.
49 years old. I'll tell you
what,
what,
man.
man.
Cortland Sutton in the same conversation as Randy Moss.
What about Freddie Bolitnikoff ripping cancer darts on the sideline at 43 years old?
Isn't that crazy, man? That like I always remember the stories of the New York Islanders who won 4 straight cups in was it the 70s or early 80s? Late 70s into the early 80s, something like that.
Some lung darts.
Talking about all these dudes who were just hammering cigs in between periods. Nuts!
How many years?
Nathan McKinnon won't have a Snickers bar halfway through the season. These guys are just packing Camels the whole day.
Oh, man. Yeah, my man Bolitnikov had a good, solid 15-year career. So good.
4-year window. You have to win in a 4-year window with these contracts. That you are banking on there's a Lombardi here before the decade switches to the 2030s. That's what this is saying. You win or it's a failure.
Outside of the Avs and the Rockies of the Big Four.
What? Okay.
So 2 of your 4 Big Four sports in this market. Are you in the same 4 or 5 year window now?
Why are you saying outside the Avs and Rockies?
Well, the Rockies, obviously, you're not in any type of championship window whatsoever. And the Avs, I think the Avs could blow up if you don't win one this year.
What does blow up mean? I think to lump the Avalanche in with the Rockies is an insane statement to come out of your mouth.
What I'm talking about is that you acquitted, like the path is clear It feels clear to me for the Denver Broncos over the course of the next 4 or 5 seasons. The path feels very clear for the Denver Nuggets over the next 4 or 5 seasons.
How does the path not feel very clear for the Avalanche when they
Because right
just
now,
extended Nathan McKinnon and they have Cale Makar under contract and they extended Devon Taves and they signed a goaltender to a long-term contract and they signed Brock Nelson to a 3-year contract extension? In what world does that not say that's a 4-year window for us to go win a champion? What are you looking at?
I'm looking at that group of players that has been in this franchise has a head coach on the hot seat right now going into 2025, 26.
Okay, the Nuggets just fired their head coach with 3 games remaining in the regular season last year.
So why don't you throw the 4 or 5 years going forward.
Throw the Nuggets in there, then.
No, they have the new head coach, and they went out and they acquitted the roster for the next 4 or 5 years.
Did the Avalanche not do that? They traded away a future Hall of Famer to get more peace. Coach, think about what you're saying right now.
Feels very incomplete, man. Feels very incomplete.
Do
you feel great about it? Do you feel great about it?
What did I tell you yesterday? I have a cup tingle.
Yeah, and I don't love the fact that you got a cup tingle.
Insane comment for you to say that
Raj,
the Avalanche aren't in a 4-year Stanley Cup window with the best player in the world and the best defender in the world on the team for a long time to come.
This isn't 21-22 anymore,
I'm not
Raj.
talking
We're
about
21-22. But we're 5 years removed from it.
36 years old? Dude, I might curse at you right now.
Go ahead. I want to hear it. Get your little hot mic button back there going, KJ. Because right now the Avs, to me, the Avs don't feel like a team that I know that this team and this core is going to be together in 2 or 3 years. I don't feel that way. I think Nathan McKinnon and Cale Makar might, and then you might recycle the players around them and just bring in a new batch.
It's insane.
All right.
Dude, it's insane.
Well, you got the best two players.
The way that
you got
the
best
two
players, but you got the best 2 players as a D-man and one of the top 2 or 3 scoring players and puck movers and distributors of puck in Nathan McKinnon. And you exited in the first freaking round. You exited in the first round.
How'd the Nuggets do after that first round then? How'd they do?
You lost to the eventual champions. You know who you lost to in the
Broncos
first round?
last year?
The Broncos are in a completely different space. They're in a build. They had a rookie quarterback, Raj. You can't compare the two. It's not even close. You were in year 2 of a new head coach.
I don't know what exhaust fumes you huffed this morning, man.
Hey, the Avs got to freaking go, man. Cale Makar and Nathan McKinnon got to go.
The proper way to frame that question would have been, if this is a 4-year Lombardi window for the Broncos, how many combined championships between the 3 teams out of the major 4, removing the 100-plus loss Rockies for 3 straight seasons, how many combined championships between the Broncos, Nuggets, and Avalanche is acceptable? That's the way that you should have answered that question, man.
Yet another, let me ask you this, Avs fan that's sensitive, because that's who you are, hockey fan.
I'm not sensitive.
Right? I'm talking all the text
I would feel
thread
the
right
same
now.
way. I'd feel the same way if you were talking about the Nuggets as well that way.
Okay, let me talk to you. Sensitive hockey fan.
Dude, it's an insane. It's
the best indicator.
Never been more wrong.
The best indicator of future events is recent past events. And in 2 years, you had embarrassingly early exits from the Stanley Cup playoffs.
Yeah, I agree.
What happens if you have the exact same thing again this year? Which right now I would say,
Bedsy's gone. Well, what, you're going to blow it up, trade Nathan McKinnon?
Do you feel good about the Cup window the next year?
Yeah, the Cup window for the Avalanche is the next 4 or 5 seasons before Nathan McKinnon is a free agent in 2031, which is the same exact time period that we're talking about with the Broncos, and the next 4 to 5 seasons when all of these contracts for Sutton, Surtain, Allen, and Bonitto are up. They all coincide at the same time. The Nuggets, the Avs, and the Broncos, they are all in the same pool.
I don't believe it right now for the Avs. I need to see something change.
It is a insane, dude, holy crap. Okay, sure.
Somebody said, okay. From the 215 right here just said that's literally called recency bias. Yep.
It is.
It is, because you know what? That's what you did with this core of players. That's what you did with this core of players, Raj. You said you traded a future Hall of Famer to get more pieces. How did those pieces perform in the postseason? It led to a first-round exit yet again, or an exit against a Dallas Stars team that did nothing to go hoist their own cup.
There's coach again. Just because you haven't won it means you can't.
You have won it. The Avs have won it. Unfortunately, it's 21-22.
Yeah,
it's 25-26.
Just like every sport. You guys know my rule. You get 5 years. You get 5 years, and this is their 5th year, which means you have to very seriously compete. I think they're right in the middle of it. I think all 3 of those teams are in the same exact spot. The Broncos now with these extensions. Denver, the Nuggets, with trading away MPJ and getting a deeper team. And the Avalanche having 2 of the 3 best players on the planet. And now having, you talk about the players.
Prove it.
Holy crap. Okay.
That's all I want to see.
All right. Go ahead, Nikola Jokic, go prove it again.
He did prove it.
You haven't done anything, right? Go prove it. Go prove it. What'd you do last year against OKC? Go prove it, Nikola Jokic. Right. What are we talking about here? Go prove it, Jamal Murray.
Yeah, Jamal Murray's got to prove it. I agree with that.
Like the anti-inflammatories, man.
The way that you think about this means that like every team every year should win a championship.
I'd say that.
It's what your words are saying.
Okay, but if you're a championship team with 2 of the best 3 players on earth, like you keep saying, you don't get knocked out in the first round, and then the year before in the second round.
Yeah, I'm not defending.
What'd you do 3 years ago?
I'm not defending the failure of the team over the past few years, but the failure over the team since the Cup championship came here to Denver does not take away from the Cup window being open until 2030. The failure of the Denver Nuggets over the last 2 seasons, right, because they didn't have the depth, does not take away from the NBA championship window still being open because Nikola Jokic, Aaron Gordon, and Jamal Murray are still here in Denver. Their failures over the last 2 years doesn't take away from the window.
3.
That's what... no, 2 full seasons in the NBA.
Oh, sorry, I was thinking Avs. What series did you lose in Seattle?
Man.
Was that second round?
No, it was first round. It was Game 7 against Seattle when Nichushkin got...
So first round, second round, first round exits, 3 years in a row.
Yeah, they were bad.
So it's rainbows and unicorns right now.
Never said that, brother. Never said that, brother.
All right. Rainbows and unicorns.
Not saying rainbows and unicorns.
Championship window, baby.
Dude, you are.
4 years,
holy
man.
Smokes.
3 years. 3 years with 2 of the best 5 players on planet Earth. 2 of the best 5. Is that right? Is that what we keep hearing? 2 of the best 5?
I think they have 2 of the best 3. And the Nuggets also have the number 1 player in the NBA. And when you have the number 1 player in the NBA, right, like, you typically win championships.
I'm hoping.
I want the
Avs to prove me wrong. It just the future looks murky right now, murkier than it does for the Denver Broncos and for the Denver Nuggets right now.
Okay, I'll give you that. If that was going to be your original, if that was going to be your original take, was that with the 3 teams that are currently in win or bust mode, championship window mode, which are the Broncos, the Nuggets, and the Avalanche. But if you ask Coach, it's just the Broncos and the Nuggets, and you're just going to loop in the Avs with the Rockies. Think about that one for a second. If your question was who has the brightest and clearest crystal ball, my answer would have been Nuggets, Broncos, Avs in that order. But all 3 are very much in an open window scenario. Very much.
I would agree. I think we just went around this full circle of vitriol I would entirely agree with what you just wrapped up. It is a very clear
You
one.
just got to give me 12 minutes, and I get Coach to come back on my side. Look at that.
No. Denver Nuggets 1. Championship window. Likelihood of winning a title 1. Broncos very closely behind them 2. Big gap. Colorado Avalanche.
Gap. Small gap.
And then another gap. Colorado Rockies. I'm
Yeah,
not going to say how big that one is.
There is a galaxy in between, between those 2 teams.
It is Grand Canyon. It is what's the one the underwater
the Marianas Trench.
Yes, that's how large it is.
It's pretty good.
It's a pretty good one.
Yeah, I agree. That should be your ranking. But to my question, this is the way that I thought you were going to, frame this, was what is the minimum amount of championships over the next 4 seasons? Sorry, 5 seasons, right? Because that's how we're talking about the extensions for Bonitto and Sutton and Allen, because they kick in after this year and they go away in 2029. What is the total number of championships between the Broncos, Nuggets, and Avalanche by the end of the 2020s that you're okay with? What is the acceptable amount of titles?
We're at 2.
No. Right now. Just starting right now.
Okay.
You get 5 years with 3 teams that are all in championship window.
3.
3.
3.
I think it's 4.
3 would be really fun, though.
3 would be amazing. Don't get me wrong. I'm being greedy, but I think 4 for me is like a massive success.
4 might lead to liver failure.